Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. They'll put a foot to it, and the season will get underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cook. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Collins. Working the middle, it's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. But what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot.
Makes the grab at the 30. Breaks into the open, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Syracuse. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after after the 10-yard gain.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game.
Snags it down the right side. There he goes. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
Number 5. Quarterback's abilities to read the field is... huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Collins. Got a man, it's Ross Simmons. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Gibb. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Finds a tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Syracuse right back at it.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Collins. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now the toss. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Off play action. Starts to scramble to the left. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. To the air, it's Collins. Keeps looking downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. And you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's Pavia. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Commodores with the 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
He'll pitch it. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Cook. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Collins. Caught behind the line. It's Willis. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go-ons against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Syracuse right back at it. Now the play fake. Still looking on the move. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Under fire. Touchdown, Syracuse. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Brown. Hits him with a stiff arm. And the return will be brought down. Try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back gets to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And what a job by the defense. Seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Trying to beat the D deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Pressure coming. He's going up top. Makes the grab down the left side. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding it, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to let it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Orange will have to punt.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. To the air, it's Pavia. Going up top. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kansas was able to cap off a close one in Lawrence with a narrow victory, and that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just...
It's a seam wide open. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Starts with a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Collins. There's the pressure. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened. And that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A strike downfield. On the move to the 30. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Wide open downfield. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. That'll put a smile on the OC's face to get a little breathing room. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got it in the middle. It's Hoskins. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. On target. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Gives him the big stiff arm. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second...
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He's loose down the left side. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Past the 20. Touchdown, Orange. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game 1, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. They'll run the screen. The Commodores get it past the sticks.
Complete via the screen. Picks up 4.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He's going up top here late in the game. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.